All right guys, I'm stoked today. We've done a 68 C ration, we've done an early 80s MRE, an early 2000s MRE, and today, boom, we've got a fairly brand new, last couple years, pizza MRE. Never done a brand new one. One of the first things I noticed when I opened this out of the box was it's got Warfighter recommended, Warfighter tested, and Warfighter approved. Now, back in my day, they just said, here's your food, eat it. Now they're trying to sell it to you, I guess. But that's kind of funny. I thought that was interesting. This one, again, has the peelable seal. There we go. All right, opened right up. We got our contents in there. Let's see what we've got. It all comes out in one package. That's cool. There we go.
That's different.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before. And let's see, that's going to be sealed well. Oh, look at that, it just tears right open. Wow, this is kind of slick. I'm guessing that would make things last a little longer. Man, that's, oh my, we've got crackers, one of my faves, as you well know. We have, oh my goodness.
Why does it say vegetable crackers? Vegetable crackers?
Well, it's wheat, I'm guessing if it's wheat. Let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wheat. So, make you feel good about eating crackers, I guess. This says cherry blueberry cobbler. I don't know. We'll see here. That's exciting. Okay, wow, this is all different packaging for sure. Chocolate protein drink powder. I've got the directions and everything. We'll take a look at that shortly. We have, oh, an oatmeal cookie. We have jalapeno cheese spread. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Oh, this is going to be fun. I think this is probably that heater. Now, last video, everybody said, why'd you use a heater for the teriyaki? Well, it was over 100 degrees out, and the heat factor was like 112. I didn't feel like heating anything up. So today's real close to that. I may or may not heat anything up. We'll see. And then we have a spoon. Here we go. We've got accessory pack. And man, it just keeps coming. Oh, there's our cherry blueberry cobbler. And it feels good. It seems right. Ooh, I tell you, I love cherries and blueberry cobbler. Oh, this is fun. All right, what do we have? Pepperoni pizza with cheese sauce. I have no idea how this is going to work.
Yeah, how do you assemble it? I'm actually really intrigued.
Yeah,
by
is that
how
like a single person like pizza? Like already made?
Huh.
We'll see. And hopefully there are some instructions. And here, what does this say? Hot beverage bag. So that's if we're going to pour our beverage into something hot. All right, if you guys remember last video, I had to have Micah go grab something to drink for me. The video before that, I had to have Asa go grab something for me to drink. And I was thinking, when I was in South Carolina, I know I have some old Marine Corps stuff. Grab my sea bag out, have my old canteen from Marine Corps days. It's still in the pouch. It's got my name on it here. So yeah, LAS. You had to put that on there so if somebody lost theirs, they didn't steal yours.
You monogrammed it Marine style.
Yeah. You can see this is kind of corroded. This went on a web belt, they called it. They went around your waist. That hooked into the web belt. And you'd wear two of these. And the canteen itself has a little curve here. So when it was on the web belt, on the cheek of your butt, it wasn't uncomfortable. It didn't push in on you so much. That was actually the way it was.
And you carried two at once?
Yeah, you usually carry two. In boot camp, you carried two, and they would, and I don't remember exactly, but it's like every morning you had to drink two, and every afternoon you had to drink two, and they would stop us and say, you know, everybody drink your canteens. And so you'd drink and just, sometimes it was like, oh, too much, and then they'd make you hold your canteen upside down to show that there was nothing left in it, because the drill instructors would get it in trouble if somebody didn't drink enough water and got heat stroke, which I did. I drank all the water they ever told me, but I did get heat stroke one time. I actually passed out waiting to go into the chow hall, just collapsed, and I woke up and they had me in the chow hall, slapped me around a little bit trying to get me to wake up. So, but the other thing that's in here is my old tin cup. You can see I have used that. Wow. And this is what we heated up like when it was cold. I was in Norway, and we'll talk about all that some other time, but you'd put the water and heat it up over either a little fire you made or the sterno. We had a lot of sterno back then. And heat the water up and pour the hot chocolate in it and make your hot chocolate. So, and we will do that, but it's just too darn hot out. I don't feel like drinking hot chocolate. We'll get to that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I've got everything today if we need it. And this is actually my old kit from back in the day. So it sat in a sea bag for all those years, so it made the trip just fine. And I have cold water in this thing too. Let's open up our packet first. You got your toilet paper. That's a necessity. Here, let's move this out of the way. Bring this back. You got our toilet paper. Got our sugar. A moist towelette. What the heck? That's like, now I've got twice as much toilet paper because I don't have to use the toilet paper to wipe my hands. Salt. Here's creamer. Bill's Brew freeze-dried coffee. Matches. You know the drill. And we have our gum, which does not have a label. And look at that. It's crunched. It's the first time a brand new MRE and the gum is crunched. All the other ones, it wasn't crunched. So, all right.
40-year-old MREs didn't crunch.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's set this aside. We'll get into this here in a bit. This is the nutritional information of our cherry blueberry cobbler. That's important to me. 210 calories.
I'm sure a lot of Marines are thinking about that.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we always look at. Got to get our spoon. Again, these spoons are stout. I think we should start where we traditionally start, and that's with the crackers and whatever spread they have, which we know is jalapeno cheese spread. So let's start there.
I'm curious if vegetable crackers are different.
Nah, it's all going to be the same. I think it's just going to be a cracker. They just say that because it's, you know, the way to say things now. Well, actually, it does smell like vegetables. That's crazy. A little crumbly. That's all right. We can deal with that. 2 crackers. Yeah, they kind of just come apart any old way, it looks like. Not really where the lines are. Yeah, they just kind of fall apart. Now, it smells good. It's crunchy. Should be. In fact, I need to find out what year this is. It's crunchy. It's a good cracker. And there's definitely a vegetable. That's where you'd want the cheese spread with jalapenos. Again, with this, the cheese oftentimes separates and into the oils and the cheese itself. So you want to knead, K-N-E-A-D, the package well. Comes out of Colby, Michigan. Welcome Dairy. All right, let's take a look here. All right. Oh man. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can see a chunk of jalapeno in there. Can you see that right? There's a little bit of green down at the bottom of that. Now, I don't usually like hot stuff, as you know, but I did do that Tabasco sauce in the last video, so let's try this. You know what? With a vegetable cracker and jalapeno cheese spread, that's a delightful combination. Yeah, that's good.
It smells good from here.
You want to bite?
Sure. Interesting.
While you're having a bite, I'll partake in one more.
That's actually pretty good.
Got it.
Jalapeno and cheese?
Got enough on there. I'm afraid, as much as I like this, there wouldn't be enough cheese with a cracker. But maybe the cracker comes into the pizza, I don't know. Head into our oatmeal cookie TFF. Now, this comes out of San Antonio, Texas. Oh man, check this out. Now, I know I'm gonna like this. I love cookies. I love oatmeal cookies.
A little hard.
A little hard, yeah. Definitely had to get 2 hands on it. All right. Smells like cinnamon and oatmeal. You know what? That was no good. I had too much jalapeno in my mouth still.
Jalapeno and oatmeal don't mix.
Time to cleanse the old palate. All right, that's better. Now, cleanse the old palate. Man, I tell you what, I would not have gone hungry in the field if I were in now. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Nice. Okay. So we've had a cookie. You want to bite of that cookie? That's
Sure.
good. I'll break off a little piece for you.
Feed the cameraman.
Muzzle not the ox. Cookie off to the side. It's good. Gotta eat that little goodness. There we go. What's next? Let's see, we got the chocolate protein drink powder. I might have to try this. Directions for use. Allow water just chemically purified, I think city water's okay, to stand 30 minutes before adding to beverage powder. Tear pouch at notch, open zipper, add 8 ounces of cold water, about 1/3 of a canteen cup, to fill line. Close zipper, shake to mix, about 60 seconds. Consume promptly within an hour. Single use only. So this is a whole one unit deal. That's kind of cool. So it's its own, you can see it's kind of like a two-dimensional bottle. It's got a little handle there. So we got it opened up here, and it's got a sealable top up here. There we go. Let's just pour some water in there, about 1/3 of a canteen. It's hot out here. This thing's sweating up a storm. All right, let's see here. I better grab it. Let's just stop there. This is cool. Look at this. I can seal it like a Ziploc bag, right? Make sure it's sealed good. And then just mix it up good.
Wow.
Got my own little bottle when I'm ready to take a drink. Shake to mix, about 60 seconds.
And you don't have to like get your canteen all dirty by adding powder to your canteen.
That's
it stays
right.
within the package.
You know, and that was always the bummer when we made our cocoa powder or coffee. You'd heat up the water just enough because you didn't want to take forever. You'd heat up the water just for your coffee or your cocoa powder, pour it off, make your drink it, and then it was like, just take a little toilet paper and wipe it out. That's usually what we did. Maybe when you got back into camp somewhere, you'd wash things up good, but otherwise you just wipe stuff out. Maybe rinse it out a little bit with some just regular canteen water. But yeah, this is cool. This is slickety, I think. I mean, we'll see what it tastes like. Next, we have our cherry blueberry cobbler. It doesn't say anything special about this, about a way to make it. So I'm guessing it's all ready to go. It feels like it. It's real liquidy, or yeah, I can feel chunks in there. So I don't want to mash the bread up if it's cobbler. So let's make that go down a little bit. And there are little notches on either side there and there. So we should be able to just tear across. Wow, check that out.
Huh. So
It smells very fruity.
it's all mixed together, the bread, the crust, and everything.
I might have done that a little bit. You can kind of see. Let's get that on the tray and see. We'll pour it out. Let's see here. We'll just move it all over to the side. So here we go. Let's see what this looks like once it's on the tray. Again, you know me, I like to squeeze every bit of goodness out. We're going to fold that bad boy over and make sure we get it all out. There we go. Let's see how this tastes. We got our kind of our cobbler part there. The rest of it, okay, that's a cobbler part. This obviously would be a cherry. Yeah, so let's try a cherry first, just on its own. I'm guessing that's a cherry. It'd be a big blueberry. Put a little cobbler in there with it, I guess. We need sugar. It's a little, it smells really sweet, but it ain't. And I'm not usually a real sweet guy. Not really into a lot of sweets, but can ask my wife about that. But let's put a little sugar in there. And you know what? Sometimes, I learned this from my wife. You put a little bit of salt on things, and that sugar taste, it's like a contrast. So we'll put just a little bit of salt. Oops. There we go, and we'll mix it up good. That salt will be a contrast to the sweet, and it'll make the sweet taste even sweeter sometimes. Just a hint of it. So, all right, there we go. So far it's just been kind of a gelatinous mass, but let's see if that sugar and salt help. You know, it's okay, but it's not bad. I mean, it's edible, definitely. It's new, so it's not that's not an issue. It's just not my favorite dessert. So we'll have one more bite. We've got a pizza to open up and see how this works. And again, I have no idea about this. I've heard the pizzas can be good. Just tuck in one more little bite here of this not so good cobbler. Pepperoni Pizza out of North Carolina, Statesville, North Carolina.
I'm interested to see what the heck their idea of a pizza is.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, it smells really good, right? I mean, bang, it's like, bang, that smells good. Look at that.
Huh.
I'm thinking this might need to be heated. Make sure there's no other packing under there. It smells really good. It really does smell good. But before we heat that up, let's just grab one more bite of this cobbler that's not that great. No bite. Okay. Set that off to the side.
I'm eating your cookie.
That's my cookie. All right, guys, I've never done this before, but let's see if we can figure it out. It says here I'm supposed to tear it at the top first, so we're gonna go with that. And then Lux for MagTech. Don't eat it. Don't worry. So it looks like I'm supposed to place MRE trademark pouch in bag with heater. I think that's already there. While holding MRE pouch and heater above lines on bag, there are 2 lines. Pour water into the bag until it reaches a level between the lines. Slide the heater and MRE to bottom of bag. Oh, okay, I think I got that. So, what I should not have done is probably opened up my pizza. That was probably a mistake.
You're supposed to keep it sealed in there.
I'm guessing.
Heat it.
Yeah, so, well, let's just see. Let's see if I can get it back in the bag. See if this works. Probably you guys that have done this are going, no, you know, and all that, but sorry, this is just the way it rolls here. When
I think we should be eating cold pizza myself, because if the seal, like if there's gonna be water inside there, water's gonna get on your pizza.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe this time we just eat cold. You guys tell me what
I think you're supposed to keep the package sealed to heat it up.
Well, I'm a newbie.
When you were in, they didn't have this type of thing.
No. We had sterno, or we made our fire. Okay, so we're gonna try
cold pizza, or we could build a fire like you used to do and heat it over the fire.
If it were like fall time, I'd be like, yes, let's make a fire, but it's not. Whoop, there we go. You know what we'll do is I'll start from this end here. So it's pepperoni. It looks like it's bits of pepperoni. It's not like big slices of pepperoni, and I kind of like that. That's going to be kind of fun. So let's just see. I love cold pizza, so it's not a big deal to me. So, first thing I notice is it like a soft, thicker crust, pizza crust. I like the thin crust myself, like crackers, but that notwithstanding, it's got a lot of flavor to it. Definitely taste the tomato. I'm not really tasting the pepperoni, but definitely tasting the tomato. Cleansing old palate. You know, it's not bad. It's kind of like a pizza sandwich though, because of the bread is so, or it's like a bread, like a thick bread. So let's do this. Let's get our protein powder drink. Make sure it's mixed up good. Revisit this. It's been in several minutes here. I don't drink that stuff normally, so let's give it a whirl here. You know, I think my cup is fairly clean. Let me set this down here. I don't want to make a mess, but I want you guys to see it. Yeah, let's get some toilet paper out and clean that out a bit. Okay, it's been a few years since anything's been in this, and I know me, I didn't wash it out the last time. Yeah, it'll be all right. That's fairly clean.
Yeah.
take some of our protein powder, pour it in there, let you guys have a look. Here we go. Ooh, that don't look so good. I think I need to add a little more water. I'm guessing.
It's thick.
It's, it's thick. It's more like pudding, which might not be a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of gelatinous. You can see it there. Yeah, it said a third of a canteen cup, or a third of a canteen. I don't think that's a third of a canteen. Let's just try it though, like this. It's kind of like frosting or syrup or something. Wow, that's chocolatey. I think we need some more water. There we go. Give that a try here. And when I was in, I usually didn't get much time to eat anything, so I was never particular about, I probably could have been more particular, but I was never really particular about getting things all prepped up and going. It was like, eat it and go. All right, that's a little more like a shake, I guess, or let's see. Yeah, again, I don't like chocolate that much. You know what it needs? Let's do some cream. I don't know about that much, probably. Yeah, let's pour it all in there. Here we go. We've got the old protein milk chocolate milkshake here with some creamer in it. That took the chocolate edge off a little bit, which I you know, like I say, I'm not a big fan of the real dark chocolate, and that tasted like dark chocolate. It's not bad. You want any?
I'm good, thank you.
I don't blame you.
I'm sure if I was really hungry out in the
Yeah.
field, I would really like that.
Yeah, the cream definitely made a good difference. But now let's tuck into a little more of their blueberry cherry.
I'm glad that wasn't very good.
Well, cleanse the old palate again.
So what's your opinion on the pizza? Because that was way different than I expected.
I thought I was gonna have to build something or whatever. That's why I opened it up. It's good. It's got the, you know, pizza flavor. I have a feeling that I'll probably like a different meal better. And we have more. So, all right, guys, time for the gum. Tray's cleared away. Get our palate cleansed totally. Asa, again, let me offer one to you.
Thank you.
No marking as to whether it's chiclets or beachies or whatever. Oh, that's soft. I haven't had a soft one. Peppermint again, I think. That's good.
They have good gum in
I've never had a bad MRE or C-ration gum for that matter. Maybe a little harder, but good flavor, boom, just right away. All right, gum was good, as always. Cracker with cheese spread, that was good. Cookie, good. Cobbler, okay. I ate it all. The pizza, it's just a lot of bread. So, but it was okay tasting. But overall, I give it about a 6 out of 10. So, thanks for hanging out. Let's get on to the next one.